Hey guys, welcome back. It's Melissa here, and today we're going over new makeup releases for the past 2 weeks. I was gone last week, so I did not get one up last week, but I did post my makeup releases from the past year, what is still on my wish list. So if you want to see that, I will put it in a link up here in the iCards. And I believe this is going up on a Monday instead of Sunday. It was a really busy week last week and weekend, so I needed to give myself that extra day to finish editing and uploading and everything. And YouTube has been like taking an entire day to upload a video, so it's been taking a little while. I think even like one of mine didn't go up till the evening because it took so long to upload it. So also this look I did not film, but it is with the new Carly Bible ABH palette, which I did pick up. So I will have a video coming up with that as well, but I'm enjoying it, surprisingly, because it's pretty neutral. So I think that is pretty much what's been going on. This series is inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series, so I always link her channel down in the description box, as well as the community playlist where other creators who make these videos can post their videos as well. So it's a great way to see what other creators are thinking of these releases and find new people to watch as well. And then I will also link all of the Instagram accounts that I use to find my new makeup information. Let's go ahead and hop into these new makeup releases. So I'm gonna go back, trying to think what the last thing I talked about was, because it's been a while. So the Autumn Vibes one from Kristen Lee Cosmetics is posted now. I think I just showed like the cover of it the last time I talked about it, but now we know what the shades are like, and they are all like very foiled-y kind of shades, so I'm probably not going to be picking this up because I don't really think I need those. I have a lot of shades like that already in my collection. It definitely has that fall vibe. They look very beautiful, but I probably own all those within my ABH palettes, and if not, then with like my Luxie Divina shadows that I have. So that is not on my wish list. Gosh, ColourPop. We have got some things to talk about ColourPop. We knew that was going to be the case though. So the first one is the Bye Bye Birdie collection. I was actually kind of surprised when this came up because I don't know, why would I be surprised that another collection came up from ColourPop? I don't know. So I just was. I think maybe because of the color story was just very similar to some of the recent ones that have come out. This one it's not going on my wish list. I definitely own that color scheme. It really kind of reminds me of the Modern Renaissance one, maybe with like a couple different tones in there, but still kind of similar to that. I mean, it's really pretty. I just don't need that. And then it looks like they've got, four new, there are a lot of new things in here. New Ultra Blotted Lips, new Ultra Jelly Glosses, new Jelly Much Eyeshadows. Ooh, I may take a peek at that. New lash styles and new nail decals. So they're really like pushing out these lashes and nails with their other collections as well now. I do really like, which it doesn't say that this is new, I don't know what color is in this collection, like that burgundy color gel liner. Maybe, I think that just came out with another collection actually, but I do really like that. So that one they're just kind of like throwing in on the side of this one. That one I probably will end up picking up eventually when I place an order with ColourPop. I'm guessing somewhere in their Black Friday sale they're gonna have something that I can get my things for a discounted price. What is so interesting is ColourPop does not have it on their Instagram account. I've only seen it on other Instagram accounts, but it is at Ulta, and it is 3 new 9-pan eyeshadow palettes. I'm pretty sure that these are also on the ColourPop website. And I was actually really looking at the Lovebird one, is the pink one, and I was looking at it and I'm like, ooh, do I want that? Because I had the 20% off from Ulta as well, but it is 3 glitter shades in the middle across there, and One, okay, I can deal with that, but three, that's too many, and I don't want an eyeshadow palette with three glitter shades because I'm just not going to use them that much. The brownish one is the Night Owl one. Obviously, that's not on my wish list. And then we've got the Birds of Paradise, which is kind of the orangey one. And with the other monochromatic 9-pan palettes I have, I don't need that. I probably don't need that pinkish one either, but those are the ones that always kind of draw me in. So maybe it's a good thing those three glitter shades were in there, so I didn't even think about purchasing it. Urban Decay has got some new On the Run mini palettes, and they're inspired by the Born to Run palette. So last year they released like they had three, I think, that were based off of that. So now we've got a greenish orange one and a more orangey one. Neither of these on the wish list. If that green one had more shades of green on it, I would probably think about picking that up. The orange one, I don't need. I have it. I'm doing so good with realizing I already own things and not buying them. I feel like I should give myself a pat on the back. Oh my gosh, you guys, Tati! So, Tati Beauty has released a Textured Neutrals Volume 1 palette. It released on Friday. Obviously, I do not need this in my collection and I'm not picking it up, but I think that this is probably like what we were looking for when she launched the Halo Beauty stuff. Remember, everyone thought it was going to be something originally with beauty, and then they thought something with topical skincare, and then it was pills. But this, it's really pretty. It's very Tati. It's not really for me, but I think it's really cool. Like the different rows have all different, like they're in the same color family, but they're all different textures and different types of shadows. So I think that's cool. I don't need this one. It sounds like she's going to have some other ones coming out since this is called Volume 1, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. But I think the way that she set it up, I think it's neat. $48. I mean, that's not a terrible price for, what, 24 shadows, and it being, influencers always up their prices a little bit. But the swatches look really pretty too. Definitely want to talk about this. Melt Cosmetics has released, is it a new I think it's a new collection. So loving the eyeshadow palettes. Both of them are so pretty. We have the Vita and the Muerte palette. So the Muerte palette has got like purples. It's really a deeper tone palette. Greens, purples, blues, and reds. And then the Vita palette has got reds, oranges, greens, and some browns in there. I'm really kind of more drawn to the Vita palette just because I like brighter colors, but I like the colors of the Muerte palette better. They're just really too dark, I think, that I wouldn't really use it that often. Now, in my video last week, I mentioned that the Melt Radioactive palette was still on my wish list. I think that the Vita palette may kick that palette off because I wouldn't, with being on a low buy, I wouldn't purchase two palettes from the same brand because I want to try different kinds of brands, and Melt is one that I haven't tried yet, so I don't really know the formula yet, but I do really like that Vita palette. I don't know that I need that palette, but I really like it, and it is on my wish list. I'm starting a Sephora wish list because there's going to be a % off at some point coming up, so I want to have my things ready to go when that comes, because you guys know I'm not buying it for full price. What else do we have from here? They've got some gel liners. None of those are on my wish list because I just don't use those very often. The only thing on my wish list from there is the Vita palette. The brushes look really pretty, but not anything else from there. Here's the problem, is I feel like we've got lots of new things, but they haven't shown the inside yet. Oh, how cool is this? Mel Thompson has got a collaboration collection with Christian Audette, which I've never heard of that brand or that person or whatever. I'm guessing it's like an upscale brand because she's just kind of more upscale, I think. And it looks like a red and a nude, and then some lip liners. I'm not going to be picking that up, but I think that is really cool for her, and definitely think she is deserving of having a collection. Let's see if we've got, oh, $85 for the set. So it looks like you buy the set of the 2 lipsticks and the lip liner, and it's $85. So they're very good. Definitely don't need to pick that up. Oh yes, Kaleidos Makeup has come out with highlighters, and they are so cool looking. They are on my brands I want to try wish list. One of their 5-pan palettes. I actually wish they came out with a bigger palette because 5 pans is really small for me, so I wish they would come out with like they had a couple 12-pan palettes, but 5 pans is just, I don't know, I need more color selection than that. But the highlighters look really pretty. I'm probably not going to be picking one up, and I'm not sure what the price, oh, each shade in this set will be $14. And there's going to be a brush available for $8 or $4 when you purchase them together. Not going to pick any of that up, but I'm still keeping an eye out for an eyeshadow palette that I want to try from them. Elegante Cosmetics is coming out with a Halloween palette, and it's going to be $38. Here it is. They always have like a fun, I feel like their palettes are always really fun theme, and I feel like the color really suits the palette. I think they do a really good job at that. If I wasn't on a low buy, I would probably think about picking this up because I think it's, like, I think that the different mattes they have in there, they chose very well, and I think the shimmers go really well with it as well. But I am not picking it up, but I do really like this palette, and if I were not on a low buy, I would probably end up picking this up, and I think, yeah, it matches Halloween beautifully. You know what I'm so wondering about is that Midas Cosmetics has got this Wicked palette coming out, and it's supposed to be coming out at the end of October. Well, it's like the end of October, and they still have not shown what it is going to look like. So I don't know. Oh, look, guys, I have an email for Coastal Scents. Dollar Hot Pots through November 1st. If that's on your wish list, go check it out. Why can't I find my Looksee? Looksee Beauty has got some new, there it is, new mattes. So it looks like they have 4 new mattes. I feel like lately they've been releasing very small collections when they launch new things. Like 4 mattes, that's not enough to make me go on the website and make a purchase. I need more than that. So these are available now. I think they were available on Friday or Saturday. So Dreamy, Boop, Snack, and Everything. I mean, if I were placing an order at Looksee, I would probably pick up Dreamy, which is the top one, and maybe Boop, but probably not the other ones. But these mattes would not like make me go to the website to make an order. So we've got the Zodiac Scorpio palette. So we've got another neutral palette with a pop of color. Just, okay. One more month, guys. One more month. And I guess it's a little bit cooler toned than a lot of their other Zodiac palettes they've released, but it's not on my wish list. It could be a kind of pretty palette. The only problem with these is they're so like awkward shaped. Like they just take up so much space for what you're actually getting in them. These are like the running joke of the year. I'm sorry, BH Cosmetics. I love you. You've got great formula. We missed the ball on this one. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And next we've got Sampo Beauty is releasing in the Equalizer palette. Oh, this is kind of pretty. It's a little bit too close to the rainbow for me, like not enough variations to the colors for me to pick this up because I own the standard rainbow colors. So if I'm picking up a palette now, it's got to be like a big variation. This is not going on my wish list. I mean, it's a pretty palette. It's just not quite speaking quite speaking to me. You know what I mean? Oh, Violet Voss has got a new, oh, look at this. Violet Voss has got out a gingerbread palette. Isn't that interesting? I just think after all of the gingerbread that Too Faced has done, if I had a makeup brand, I probably wouldn't go the gingerbread route because it's like been overdone in my opinion by Too Faced. That like when I as a consumer now see gingerbread, I'm like, oh, another gingerbread palette. And it actually looks pretty similar to the gingerbread palettes that Too Faced has out. I don't know how much this is. Oh, it's only $18. Oh, it must be one of like the really mini ones. It is, I mean, it is a pretty warm tone palette. It's got some dimension to it and also some neutrals. So if you like that color scheme, this might be for you. And it's a little bit, it's a cheaper way to get a gingerbread themed palette if you don't want to spend the 45 or 54, whatever, how much the Too Faced ones are. But that is not going on my wish list. Alright guys, I think that is everything for this week's new makeup releases. Are they going on the wish list or not? This was a very short new makeup releases for me, and I will tell you why. First of all, there weren't as many things. It's like we know what a lot of things are that are coming, but we don't know what they look like yet, so we're not going to talk about those yet. And I think I'm becoming very aware of my collection and everything I own, that now a lot of new makeup releases are really not interesting to me. I don't really want to talk about those on this video because I feel like it's really gonna come across like this is really boring to me. So we're just not talking about them. If you guys have seen other new makeup releases that I didn't talk about today, please do comment in the comment section, or if you saw something that you love and you really want to get, I would love to know that too. And always please tag me on Instagram if you see a new makeup release that you think that I would like. I also have got a ton of makeup to play with right now, and I need to do some haul videos and some like review try on videos. I just have a lot right now that now all these new releases are overwhelming and I'm over it. I hope you guys have an amazing week. I will have some, I think, fun videos coming up this week, so make sure that you are subscribed and have your notifications bell on, because I know YouTube's not being very good about notifying people when videos come out from what I'm hearing. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!